Happy Thursday, Delmarva. Thanks so much for joining us today on Coast Life. We are your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
And I'm Maya Henry.
Maya, again, back with us. We're having fun this week, aren't we?
Yes, we're having a great old time, Paige.
We are, definitely. Maya's going to be with us again today, tomorrow, all throughout the show. We have a lot of fun, a lot of holiday events going on.
It's my favorite time of the year, so I'm really digging this whole thing.
Are you getting ready for the holidays? Is your house decorated?
Actually, we put our tree up.
Okay.
On Halloween.
Okay.
So we already have the little inflatables outside. We have the tree. The house is basically all decorated. So yeah, we're holiday people in our house.
I love that. That's so exciting. It's just the best when you're driving around seeing other people's homes, listening to Christmas music. It's the best time of year.
I know.
There is one little thing going a little wrong this year, though, Christmas-wise. Don't worry just yet. But there is a study that shows that the Santa helpers, and the Santa helpers are the ones who, because this time of year Santa's busy in the North Pole.
Of course.
So you have a lot of the helpers who also have the white beard, and they fill in for him. But there's a shortage of Santa helpers this year.
Why do you think that is?
I don't have any guesses per se.
Okay.
But from what we've read about the Santa shortage, Santa's having trouble finding people who have the time, first of all.
Busy time of year.
A busy time of year. Yeah. People who naturally have long white beards like him. Malls are struggling, not just on Delmarva, but across the country. There is a Santa helper shortage.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to go outside in the cold or be around kids. Like, they're more focused on their own family, their own time. So I get it, but it is kind of sad.
Yeah, but if you know anyone with a big white beard, actually, you know our friends at the Parker Group. Rachel was here yesterday. Yeah. Rachel Parker with the Parker Group. But she said that the Parker Group was trying to do a fun event. They were trying to hire a Santa helper, and they actually couldn't find one for the longest time. So this is a real problem affecting people on Delmarva.
Well, maybe we can find some or help them out.
Don't forget, so if you have a jolly white long beard, some rosy cheeks, and you think, I look a little bit like Santa, maybe you could help them out, because this is just not what I thought we would have a shortage of this year. Yeah. Christmas trees, maybe, right? We've seen toilet paper shortages.
Yeah, that was a tough year, but yes, we have seen that.
But a Santa shortage? I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hopefully you guys are on the nice list this year. If you're a teenager watching, or if you have a teenager, they might be on the naughty list this year, Maya. Listen to this. Yeah. So there is something happening across our country that parents are taking, instead of maternity leave, they're taking teen-ternity leave. It's exactly, that's the face I had.
And so is this an everyday thing, or are they taking an essential amount of time to hang with their kids?
Great question.
Okay.
It depends on your situation. So some parents are doing a day or two off work here and there. Yeah. Others are doing where they are stopping work for at least a year. And the issue is teenagers this year, just especially in high schools, they don't have the best behavior, and parents are having to take off work to help their kid. I know.
I don't like that.
I know. It makes me sad.
Stops the money flowing in the house. That stops dinners from being on the table.
It makes me sad for these parents. I don't know what's going wrong. I would love if we had a teacher here that could weigh in, a high school teacher.
I'm hearing it's a little bit rough these years. Teachers are having a hard time. I wonder why that is. There are some teacher shortages as well, so that could possibly go into why kids maybe they're not receiving enough attention.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think all teenagers go through a bratty phase.
Of course.
My mom knows I went through that. Oh my gosh,
We
all did.
Yeah.
But it was never to the point where anyone had to take off work. So I'd love to hear from parents or teachers just letting us know, why do you think this isn't? I don't think the teens on Delmarva are this bad. This must be happening in other states.
I sure hope not.
I hope
That's
not.
a little embarrassing.
It is a little embarrassing. So don't forget, your parents rock. I learned that after my teenage years. I realized how much my parents rock. Did you ever go through that at all, where you're like, dang, I was a brat, or I was mean?
I did. I would say probably more like middle school. High school, I was more like in the books. I was the bookworm. But after I got into college, like once I got into college, I was like, all right, my mom is right about something. You know what I mean? Like, I should have listened to her more, because now my mom's kind of like my best friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, you knew a lot. I didn't know you knew so much.
Exactly. I feel that though.
Exactly. So hopefully that's not happening to you, but if it is, I guess it's just us saying, hey, it's happening, you're not alone, and we aren't parents. I don't know what to do for you.
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, maybe you're not having problems with your kids this time of year. Maybe it's with your husband or your boyfriend. If that's happening, you're also not alone. So
it's always something.
You're not wrong. This kind of makes me laugh a little bit because there are studies coming out now that say because we're getting to the playoffs in football.
All right.
Okay, it's a big time for sports. Relationships and marriages aren't doing as well because men are too focused right now, it's that time of year, on their fantasy football.
I would never understand. I'm not a big football, sportsy person, but it ain't that much stress in the world. I'm sorry. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, apparently women are saying that this time of year they aren't seeing their husband as much. They aren't spending as much quality time with them. Boyfriends too. This is a time of year. It's supposed to be cuffing season. It's supposed to be when everyone's dating. It's Christmas.
I guess not for them.
But not for people who are very involved. And I think it could cause some financial strain, I read, if your significant other's betting too much. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like if you play for the team, do your thing. But if you're not playing for the team and you're putting out your hard-earned money, no, I think you need to stop.
We do have a lot of holiday fun to talk about today, Maya. A lot of really fun events coming up. But it's a historic day today. December 7th is historic for great things, but also not so great things. So we do just want to acknowledge, of course, that December 7th is Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. And any day like this, especially a tragic day like this in our history, we of course just want to take a moment to remember those we lost, but also remember and thank those who fight so hard for our country. Yes, so thank you to everyone who stands up for the United States and our freedom. We appreciate you, especially those veterans on Delmarva.
Exactly. We do appreciate you guys for everything that you have done.
We do. We have a lot of World War II veterans on Delmarva, especially. In some happier news, though, and you may have noticed, we do have a little new decoration on our set. You can see our menorah right there, and it is going to be there for the rest of Hanukkah. If you didn't know, Hanukkah begins tonight.
And it's 8 days, guys.
8 days.
8 days.
Yes. This menorah is very special to us. Someone on the COASTLIFE team, their mom is a teacher. They made that. It is so beautiful.
It is so cute. It has like the letters. It has little art pieces. She did a great job.
She did a fantastic job. So thank you, Mom, for this menorah.
Yes.
And happy Hanukkah to everyone who celebrates. All right. Well, like we said, we have a lot of fun to get to, Maya.
Yay. I'm so excited.
Yes. Let's not keep them waiting. Let's get into the show, Maya. What's coming up?
Coming up today on COASTLIFE, looking for a sweet treat? We have an event to satisfy your sweet tooth. And searching for a holiday pick-me-up? We have a special guest headed to Pittsville. All that and more when COASTLIFE gets back.
COASTLIFE is brought to you by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Maya, when you think of Christmas, what do you normally think of?
If I'm being honest, I think about food.
Perfect. I think a lot of people do, especially maybe Christmas cookies. And what if I told you there was a cookie walk happening here on Delmarva?
I think I would sign up.
Me as well. That's why we are so happy. We have our friends from St. Peter's Episcopal Church with us here today. These two lovely ladies. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.
Of course. So Cookie Walk, I think, grabbed a lot of people's attention. Just briefly, if you don't mind, tell us what is a Cookie Walk? What happens?
Oh my goodness. Well, a cookie walk is a giant room filled table to table to table surrounding the perimeter of the room, tables down the middle of the room, filled with literally hundreds of thousands of home-baked cookies. And when you walk in, you are given a plastic glove, and you choose whether you want a large container, which is $15, or a small container, which is $10. And then we let 25 people in at a time, so nobody has to elbow anybody out of the way. And you, at your leisure, walk those tables and choose whatever cookies you want. The only caveat is that you have to be able to get the lid closed when you get to checkout at the end.
Okay.
I think the best part is that all of those cookies are homemade. They're all homemade, and it brings together all the people in the parish because everybody brings their baked cookies from home. We have two different kinds that we bake in-house. One is sugar cookies, you know, the rolled, cut-out kind, and we do gingerbread cookies as well. So, and we make those together. We all come together and we roll and cut and decorate. But most of the cookies actually come from everybody's family recipes and things like that. So
That is so cool, especially because I'm seeing some cookies here I've never even seen before. So you probably get introduced to so many new recipes.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you all to keep doing this year after year?
I mean, I don't know about you, but I love the connection to the community.
Yeah.
Darlene can talk a little bit about that. Say the choir continues to use some of the proceeds for, we haven't gone to England recently, but we do outreach with other choirs from the entire state of Delaware, sometimes Pennsylvania, sometimes Maryland, and that helps cover those travel expenses. But Darlene can talk about the other side of that, because we split the profits with the Heart and Soul Ministry.
Wow.
And ours is called the Heart and Soul Ministry, and we have a little red cupboard in front of the church. It's called the Little Cupboard, and it's run by about 20 volunteers, and we keep food products in there. And there's no supervision. People come and take what they need, and the money goes to replenishing our cupboard, as well as donations. The Lewis Rehoboth Rotary donates to our little cupboard that helps keep it running the whole year through. So we're delighted to participate in the cookie walk and have people come, because the statistics are really unbelievable. According to Feeding America, there's 44 million people that are hungry.
Wow.
13 million of those are children, and 49 million are rely on food assistance.
Wow.
So with those kind of statistics, we at the Little Cupboard and at St. Peter's certainly can't address that entire amount, but we can do our part for our little corner of the world. And so that's what we do. Last year I worked with the children of the parish, and they came outside with me, and we cleaned the cupboard and we put food in, and they had all kinds of questions. And the kind of people that come, you know, I try to give people privacy, but there was this one incident that I was carrying 2 bags of groceries to put in the cupboard, and I saw a man walk up, and he kissed his fingers and he put it on the little cupboard, and then I was so moved that I went up to him and I said, "Thank you for blessing the little cupboard." And he was a veteran, and he lives outside behind a store on Route 1. That's what he told me. And he would appreciate can openers, and he would appreciate cans that have the flip tops.
Oh.
Because and I said, "Do you want a blanket? Do you want, you know?" And he said, "No." He said, "Then I'd have to carry it."
Oh.
So that was just one. I've met a mom. It was 5:30 in the afternoon around this time of year. She had 3 kids in the car, and she was coming to the cupboard, and she said, "Oh, there's food for my dinner." Oh, wow. And I said, "Oh, you're going to have food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner." So those are the kind of stories that touch your heart and make you realize that hunger is really right in our backyards.
Isn't that incredible? Because you don't think about it. You do something like the cookie walk, where you know your money's going to a good cause, but you don't always see a face of who it's helping.
Right.
That's great to know that you guys are there for the people in our community, especially our veterans, you know, and the people with kids. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I think this is going to touch a lot of people.
I think so too.
Yes, not just the cookies, of course, because look at these. I mean,
They look delicious.
these are incredible. They look so good. Thank you for bringing these.
You're welcome.
But of course, they want to give back to those in our community. So should they sign up ahead of time? And can you just let us know again, remind us the date and time?
Okay, it is Saturday, December 16th. Doors open at 8:30, and we'll close at 11, or if we sell out before them. I strongly urge people to get there when the doors open. They make great, at this time of year, they're great teacher presents, you know, mail carrier presents, your hairdresser, your barber, all the people that impact your life, but it's just a nice way to acknowledge that. And because it's so close to Christmas, stick them in the freezer and there's dessert for Christmas dinner.
For $10 or $15, you can't beat it.
right,
That's
right,
incredible.
I think
exactly.
I'm going to join.
I think so too.
Definitely. This is my kind of party.
We would love to see you.
Awesome.
Well, thank you both so much for what you do every single day, and thank you for coming today. This just means the world that you guys are doing this for our community.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, and anytime. All right, guys, there's a lot more coming up, more holiday celebrations and ways you can give back, so just stay tuned. We'll be right back. It is the most magical and amazing time of year, and you know who else knows that and is celebrating? It's Pittsville Ford. And so, surprise, we have our friends with Pittsville Ford with us here today on the Coast Life Couch. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. You guys are doing something just so fun and exciting. A little Santa Christmas celebration at Pittsville Ford. Just tell us what's going on. What can people expect at this event?
So we're going to be doing cookies and crafts, trying to get the community involved. Giving back is one thing that we always take pride in doing every year, no matter what the occasion is. And we just look forward to having a good time with, bringing the kids out and Santa and, hey.
It's that time of year.
It's that time of year.
The perfect way to celebrate it. I know you mentioned Pittsville Ford loves to give back and give back to the community. Why do you like doing events like this so much? I mean, normally you think Pittsville Ford, you think cars, right? But you're doing crafts and cookies. So why is it so important to you guys?
So actually, community is one of our core values.
Yeah.
So we like to try to be involved in as much as we can for the community, but also when an employee brings us something that they're interested in, or maybe they've heard that they think is a good way to give back to the community, to get our name out there, to help the local community. Maybe that's something like this. Maybe it's not offered, and we want to get something like that out there, so that way the children can experience something like this.
Right.
So that's the biggest thing, is just trying to make sure that It's all about the kids. I mean, it's honestly something that we want to do. We've never done it before, so this is the first. We're gonna have a lot of different activities and things like that to try to start out with a bang, but also we're gonna continue to grow this every year, and that way all the local communities know that it's something Pittsville is gonna do, and it's something that's gonna be big.
That's great. A lot of families are really going to look forward to this. So how can people? Do they have to sign up ahead of time? Can they just show up and let us know when it is?
The show up is December 16th. It's going to be on a Saturday afternoon from 12 to 3.
Okay.
Just show up.
Perfect.
Show up and we'll be ready.
Amazing. That's going to be so much fun. Now, it is called Santa Day. Will Santa be there? Wait a minute. Something's happening. He's here early. He's here today. Santa.
Yeah, Mrs. Claus.
What are you doing here?
Mrs. Claus and I decided to stop by. We have a gift for WRDE.
Thank you.
Pittsville Ford, and you cannot open that until Christmas.
I can't. I have to put it under the tree?
You have to put it under the tree.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I will.
This is from our hearts.
I thought I could open it here with Pittsville Ford, but that's fine. We'll wait. Thank you. You'll be at Pittsville Ford coming up.
I will be at Pittsville Ford on the 16th with my wife, and she's going to have story time, and I'll be there, and we're going to have a gracious time for kids.
Oh my gosh.
In the community.
We are so lucky here today. Just so the kids can prepare, has Delmarva been good this year, Santa?
Well, Delmarva has been a wonderful, wonderful asset to the community.
Good. What about these two? Have they been good?
I'd have to say yes.
Awesome. Well, this is incredible. Thank you for our gift, and thank you, Pittsville Ford, for this amazing event you're doing.
You.
Can you just share one more time where everyone can enjoy this fun event and where they can see Santa and Mrs. Claus?
So it's going to be at Pittsville Ford, 7155 Friendship Road, Pittsville, Maryland. Obviously, Santa's going to be there with his sleigh. We're going to have hot chocolate. We're going to have cocoa. We're going to have some events and some things for the kids, such as decorating ornaments, making cookies. There's going to be a lot to it. It's going to be a big day, 12 to 3. Again, Pittsville Ford, Pittsville, Maryland.
Amazing. We will see you guys there, and our very special guests. I can't believe they came. I'm going to try to guess what's in this present here, since I can't open it until Christmas. Hopefully I didn't break anything. But thank you all so much, and just don't forget that Pittsville Ford event really is so great for you and your family. We have what he said. We have more Coast Life coming your way. Stay tuned.
This segment of Coast Life was brought to you by Preston Automotive.
You're watching Coast Life, and it's Thursday, so you already knew what we were getting to. Spill the tea. Woo! Look at our new setup, Maya. What do you think of this?
Absolutely love it. My favorite one, of course, is the tea.
Okay.
But the cups.
These cups or these cups?
These cups.
Oh my God. Let's show off these first. Okay. Again, this is all from Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. But look how incredible this is. Here we go. What does yours say on it, by the way?
Mine says love and has these really cute designs on it.
Mine says peace. You might think these are water bottles, but they're not just water bottles, Maya.
Bam.
Boom.
It's for tea.
It's for tea. You can stick your tea in here, water, put that in there, and then you have tea. I guess you can do this hot or iced.
Honestly, I think the best bet would probably be hot. It even has like, what's this called?
I don't know, but
not foil, but whatever it is.
But it works as a thermos.
It keeps it hot.
Yes. So we wanted to just show you guys how much the Spice and Tea Exchange has for gifts for Christmas. Gift bags too. This would be a perfect gift, and I hope Leah's not watching on her tropical vacation.
She's gonna be
Leah,
jelly.
She would love this water bottle.
She would.
No, I actually might get it for Christmas.
We can hide one of them. And
Yes.
wrap it up for her.
Yes. We also wanted to show off, what you probably noticed, our new pot. Look. Oh, it's a little heavy. It's heavy because there's water in it.
And it's so bumpy.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
To match our new, our little cups. We are having too much fun today.
I know. I'm excited to try
This is amazing. Yes, I am too. Will you tell us what kind of tea we're drinking?
All right. Today we are
I'll
drinking.
pour it while you tell us.
Perfect.
Okay.
Mint Chilla Chinilla Puree tea. Is that how you say it?
I don't know. What's in it?
All right. Let's move on.
Okay.
It is organic puree tea, organic peppermint, organic cinnamon, licorice root, vanilla, natural vanilla flavor.
Amazing.
It smells really good too.
And it's all organic and natural. Amazing. Okay, so, thank
Take a
you.
sniff.
Mmm.
It smells really good.
That smells delicious. Yeah. Oh, I love this. I like that it has a little bit of that peppermint in it.
And you can smell the licorice too, if you're a licorice type of person.
Yes, definitely. Well, here's your cup.
Wonderful.
There you are, of course. We've had so many amazing fall and Christmas flavors. So we are going to drink and sip on this tea in our cute new cups. And let's get to spill in some figurative tea.
I'm excited.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
So here's the deal. There is a woman who wrote in. Okay. She is a bridesmaid, or she was a bridesmaid in her friend's wedding. This girl was tasked with planning the bachelorette party. And she says she spent over $1,000 of her own money up front for the bachelorette trip. And not really any of the girls paid her back for this trip. So already I'm thinking, which she didn't specify, well, did you tell them that you were going to spend that much money? But we're going to get to that in a second. So she spends all this money. She's upset the bridesmaids aren't paying her back. Well, now she just got a text from the bride saying, hey, you really haven't reached my expectations. You're not taking my wishes into consideration. This girl claims the bride didn't give any more detail and that she got kicked out of the wedding.
Oh, it got serious.
It got serious. She got kicked out of the wedding. She's not invited. The bride said, I wish I didn't invite you. Like, she went all in. The bride did later apologize for being harsh.
Okay.
But she's sticking by her word. What are your first thoughts, I'm going to say? This one's tricky. I don't think she gave us enough information.
If she was given that task and she agreed to it, I mean, it's kind of like a contract once you put your credit card in. You knew how much you were spending. I feel like if she really had a problem with it, it should have stopped at the first thing she probably bought, not going on to like 3, 4, 1K.
I think that, yeah, of course, if they agreed to pay you back, then they should pay you back.
Of course.
But I've been in weddings before where the bachelorette trip is planned and I've agreed to a certain amount, right? Okay, I will pay for this hotel room and this travel. That sounds good to me. And then we get there, or the maid of honor has a surprise. I've been there where they're like, surprise, we're doing this too. Oh, and by the way, Venmo me because I paid for this already. And I'm like, I didn't agree to this. I budgeted for this trip. You're adding all of this on me. We don't know if this happened, but I've seen it happen too many times. I know this sounds terrible, but I'm kind of siding with the bride on this for the sole reason that it sounds like this bridesmaid is keeping some things hidden. I feel like she's keeping some details away.
No, I totally agree with you because I can see her point like, all right, I'm not going to be in the wedding anymore. Let me have my cash back. I can see that. But you knew, you knew what you were doing. So at that point, I kind of feel like the bride is right and she can stay salty on her own time.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So if you've experienced this, you're not alone. A lot of us have experienced this. I don't know why emotions get so high during wedding planning, but they do. And if you need to relax during wedding planning, a cup of tea, it can't hurt. Let's take a little sip of this. I haven't tried it yet. Ooh. You know what I noticed more? I thought it was going to be more pepperminty. I noticed the chai.
I noticed the licorice.
Did you?
I might be becoming a licorice girl because I said that before.
Yes.
Yeah. I like it. It's a lot of flavors going on.
We just want to emphasize this is all at the Spice and Tea Exchange. It's on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. they have so much more than tea. I can't emphasize it enough. We couldn't fit it all on the Coast Life set, but you just really have to stop in there and do some Christmas shopping.
And you'll know where it is as soon as you walk by. I was just there walking past it yesterday, and I knew exactly where they were just by the smells.
Isn't it incredible?
It's a dream.
It's a dream.
Yeah, it is.
It can't hurt you to stop in and get some amazing gifts. They have a lot of Christmas events coming up. We'll continue to update you. New Year's events in February. We are just going to keep continuing to update you with what the Spice and Tea Exchange has to offer. For right now, if you're in a wedding and you're a bridesmaid, just be patient, be kind, and don't agree to spend money that you don't have. Nope. But we love you. All right, we're going to wrap things up. We have more Coast Life coming your way and more drama, but also fun things to tell you about. So stay tuned.
Spill the Tea was brought to you by the Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth.
Sometimes we all need a little bit of a pick-me-up. So Leah is gonna go visit our sister show, Delmarva Life, to get into a little bit of some jokes. All right, take a look.
All right, Katie, I know you're a lover of cheesy jokes.
I am, I'm in. I'm gonna try to figure them out for,
Okay.
I want to
All right, I'll give you a chance. All right, here's our first one. Okay. What do you call a well-balanced horse?
A well-balanced horse. A stable?
Yeah, you got it! Okay. Why did the bicycle fall over?
Why?
He was too tired. Bad, isn't it?
So bad.
These are Jimmy jokes.
Wow.
Where do polar bears keep their money?
And frozen assets.
Good guess, but a snowbank.
Okay.
All right, Lisa, first joke. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle?
One wheel?
Close. A tire.
Oh, a tire. I get it.
You get it. What lights up a soccer stadium?
I should know this. I used to play soccer. Not the ball. Not the cleats. The sockets. No.
Oh, no.
Nope.
You ready? The soccer match.
Ah, that's a good one.
What do you call a pig that practices karate?
A pork chop.
A pork chop! You got it! All right, Jeff, one
That's
more.
big brain energy right there.
All right. What do you call a pile of cats?
Adorable.
Yes, but a mountain.
I like that.
Aww. Why shouldn't you use a broken pencil?
I don't know.
Because it's pointless.
It's pointless. Oh, I love it.
I think you should hold on to these. Tell them to Jimmy.
I know. Good idea.
All right, Lisa, one more for you.
more.
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna get
Oh, I like this one. What do cows read the most?
Moo something.
Catalogs.
Catalogs. Oh.
Thank you, Leah, for the funny jokes. But guys, we have so much more fun coming up right after the break.
But before we head to break, let's take a look at this week's Happy Place. This week's Happy Place is located at 399 Bay Avenue in Milford. The Sea Charmer Cottage is a remodeled waterfront property in Slaughter Beach, offering 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. This furnished cottage features stunning beachfront views, a sunroom, and easy beach access, ideal for vacations or tranquil living. It's minutes from Rehoboth Beach attractions, blending a serenity with excitement of nearby ocean crowds. This week's Happy Place is sponsored by the Parker Group.
Okay, parents especially imagine this, and Maya, maybe you can relate from back in the day.
Okay. Way back in the day.
But it's Christmas, your kids, you open up all your toys, and the house is a mess in a good way. Wrapping paper, toys, they're all over the place. It is so much fun. But sometimes parents, you might be like, uh-oh, we didn't think about this. We have too many toys in this house. Yeah,
Okay.
you probably relate. Your
Seeing
parents
where this is going.
probably
Yes.
related. That is why this is such a great story. There is someone on Delmarva who makes toy boxes that you can play with. Toys themselves. It's really fun for the kids. We will let Katie Zarilli with our sister station Delmarva Life explain. Here's Katie.
You could consider Kevin Clady Delaware's Kris Kringle.
It definitely feels like that way.
And at his North Pole of sorts in Sussex County, he builds toy boxes with care, color, and a whole lot of character.
There's 12 different models, and then I have variations in different sizes of each.
A cabinet maker by trade, Kevin first tried his hand at toy boxes when his son was little.
About 29 years ago, I built a toy box for Jeff and my son. And I built another one for somebody else.
He wouldn't make another one though for the next few decades. But when the pandemic pressed pause on business, he picked it back up.
So I got just stuck in the garage building different models and selling them on Etsy. And it started to take off from there.
And it's easy to see why. For one, the quality craftsmanship. He and his son Jeff don't cut any corners.
Everything's done individually, by hand. We have one computer-aided machine that does our wheels, and that's it.
Two, they're completely customizable. As a matter of fact, Kevin prefers to get a little personal.
Yeah, I encourage it. I'd rather build something a little bit different than the one I did before. And they do. They come out just a little different, every one of them. They're all got their own personality.
And they're made out of solid plywood. Thus, they're built to last.
It's just something I think you can pass down for years and years, and I think that's the nostalgia of it.
One of those childhood treasures that only gets better with time.
You know, it's a sticker on it. You know, there's different things that happen over the years. I think it's the most intriguing thing, basically. It's just, you know, something that has a lot of memories. And I actually still have Jeff's as well. And I actually have my own from my father when he built it.
The building of one toy box alone takes anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, and that's not including painting.
The only thing we really use this for is for wheels.
And this is how you make,
Yeah.
I mean, these wheels are perfect, so.
Wheels, they're perfect circles. You can't complain about that, that's for sure.
All right, so show me how it works here.
Okay, so we turn it on. Okay, and just be a matter of pushing this down and moving around. So if you go off the line, it pops it up.
Okay.
So
All right.
you want to try it?
All right, so how do I do this here?
All right, so push this button. Yep, it's going down. Now you just move it this way.
Oh, yeah.
It'll cut it in a second.
Oh! All right.
Yep.
I went offline.
Yeah, you went offline.
Oh,
That's
no.
okay.
Let's try here.
So you go right back in, center it on there, like right there, and then push that green button just once. Yep.
Okay, here we go. I'm back on. I'm going.
There you go.
This ain't easy.
Painting is another 4 to 6 hours in between coats and drying times. After that, it's inexplicable magic.
When you put the final coat of paint on and you take the tape off the black, it really changes the whole look of it. It actually kind of starts to come alive. But no, I love staring at them. You know, one of the things with my business is once you build something, you give it away, you never see it again. So I like to look at them, and I don't play with them.
He encourages kids to play, though, and it's worth saying that this Santa has thought about safety.
For one, I put these holes for the lids and stuff for air in case anybody ever gets closed into them. So that's one thing. I have lid supports anti-slam, so it doesn't come down. The front ones are a little different, but they catch it right before you hit your hands. But between that and they're very stable.
No doubt he's put his whole heart into his handiwork, which makes the emotions these toy boxes evoke that much more special.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I have videos that people have sent me, and yeah, it's a neat. I especially had one that we built a tractor. We have a tractor, and just the video of the kid coming down on Christmas morning and get it. And there are a lot of birthday gifts too, as I can't just emphasize on Christmas, but yeah, they're neat to see, absolutely.
Because those moments are only the beginning of stories that'll span the generations.
And Paige, the good thing is, they said that if you're ordering anywhere in Delaware, they can even ship it to you.
That's amazing. They'll deliver right there anywhere in the state?
Anywhere.
Perfect.
But if that's kind of not your thing, you can always pick it up in Lewis.
That's amazing. I love stories like this, making the holidays just really easy and fun for families.
Yes, easy peasy.
More family Christmas fun is coming up next, actually. We have a sneak peek at Christmas at the Opry. You do not want to miss this. That's up next. Maya, I don't know about you, but this is just the most magical time of year.
I know, it feels great. I love the holidays.
Love the holiday season, and I just think it's so fun when you can go drive through lights, see people's Christmas decorations, and specials, Christmas specials on TV. A little surprise for you guys, there is one airing tonight right here on Coast TV.
Yeah.
This is so exciting.
At 8 o'clock.
That's right, at 8 o'clock. It is Christmas at the Opry. Maya, there are going to be a lot of stars, well-known people there.
Girl, it's going to be Kelly Clarkson and Brenda Lee and so many more.
I cannot wait to see Brenda Lee. This is so exciting. We could sit here and tell you about it all day, but why don't we show you, take a look, a little sneak peek at Christmas at the Opry.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Get ready for a good old-fashioned country sing-along, Opry style. It's time to celebrate the season, and it's all about food, fellowship, and your faith, and we become family.
Rocking around the Christmas tree and a happy holiday.
My Christmas tradition is really simple. I come home, and I'll be honest with you, I try to stay in my pajamas for at least a week, and I just play with my grandbaby, and I try to stay fully present and in the moment.
Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh.
Country is a state of mind. I think there's a little country in all of us. Being country means, walking in the woods with your challenges and your joys, and they intermingle, and you just show up real. We struggled, but yet the music filled our living room, and it made us all believe in a higher power. We had nothing. We were on welfare, and we just sang.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day walk on water? Mary, did you know?
I hope this special brings people together. We can agree to disagree, but we show up for each other no matter what's going on. It's been a tough year for a lot of people. I hope that somebody feels better after watching the show than they did before.
Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on.
How amazing does that look?
I know. It looks great. I'm super excited.
It is going to be so much fun. Again, we just want to remind you that all begins at 8 o'clock right here on Coast TV. So you can watch your Coast TV News, and then there's Jeopardy and just all your favorite shows. But then you can just stay on your couch.
All in one night.
All in one night, and enjoy it and just really get in the Christmas spirit. That is happening at 8 o'clock tonight. But right now, you can watch more Coast Life. We'll be right back. All right, Maya, a fun little pick-me-up, if you will, to talk about. Starbucks, starting today, is going to have half-off drinks every Thursday.
That's a pretty good Christmas present.
It's not too bad, yeah. So they're called Festive Thursdays, of course. And I think it's just a fun little Christmas pick-me-up, save you some money during the busy holiday season. So fun little deal there from Starbucks. You do need to have the Starbucks app, though.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
But, hey, you still get a free drink. So I'm still down for
it.
it.
Or a half-off drink. Half off drink.
There we go.
Yes, but if you get 2 drinks, basically you get 1 for free, if that makes sense.
So you can get it for a pal.
Yeah, that's girl math.
Okay.
Girl math is mathin' today. Exactly. So yeah, that could be fun. Do you have a favorite coffee drink, not just from Starbucks, but just in general, kind of a favorite flavor?
I think it's called like a Frappuccino, something that's icy.
Okay.
Coffee, lots of whipped cream.
You like it icy in the winter?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good for you. Good for you.
It keeps you up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like pumpkin all throughout. Coffee Rendezvous has a fantastic pumpkin flavor too. I have to see if they have peppermint ones. I'm a big peppermint girl.
Peppermint?
This time of year.
I haven't tried peppermint, but since you threw it out there, I think I'll give it a go.
Let's try it out. Yeah, a lot of good options there to keep you warm, or if you're Maya, keep you freezing. Chilly. This time of year. All right, well, we have to let you guys go because it is time for Coast TV News at 5, but Maya and I will be back here tomorrow for your Friday. We'll see you then. Have a great rest of your evening.